Big news out of Los Angeles yesterday about the fate of Lyle and Erik Menendez, who spent 35 years in prison, 35 and counting. However, the L.A. County District Attorney announced in a press conference that prosecutors are recommending resentencing of the Menendez brothers, all tied to their 1989 murder of their parents, Jose and Kitty Menendez. This move could lead to their release. In a case that drew national attention, as you'll recall, Erik and Lyle were sentenced back in '96. Life in prison was the sentence without the possibility of parole after being convicted for first-degree murder of their parents. Joining us to talk about what's next is CBS News legal contributor Caroline Polisi. Caroline, thank you very much for being here. Okay, so this feels like a big announcement yesterday. Walk us through what it means and what's next.
Yeah, it does. George Gascon came out yesterday finally telling the public what his office plans to do. He'd been teasing it for a while. Today, he's submitting a petition for resentencing of the brothers to the court. And what he's asking for, essentially, is to remove that life without the possibility of parole and resentence to 50 years to life with the possibility of parole. Because the brothers were under 26 at the time of the murders, they are eligible for youthful offender status, meaning they could immediately be paroled if the parole board approves it. So today it's being submitted. A judge will hold a hearing thereafter within 30 days. And then if he approves it, the parole board could immediately release them.
Wow. So previously on CBS Mornings, you said maybe by Thanksgiving they'll be out. Do you still think that's the timeline?
You know, that's what their attorney was saying. As I said, 30 days. I mean, it could go longer. Now I'm going to say like a loose the holidays. But really, you know, Gascon is up for re-election in 2 weeks, which I think, so he's trying to really fast track this. So if it were up to him, I think this would be moving quicker than slower.
If they do get out, there will be people grumbling about how, oh, they only got out because there's a Netflix series. Do those people have a point?
They do. But look, this is an option under California law. There is a resentencing issue there. Gascon's office actually has done this for over 300 defendants since he's been in office, 28 of whom have been murdered. So, you know, it is something under California law. He didn't just get it out of thin air. But of course, he acknowledged that all the public sentiment, the Netflix show, the documentary, his office was flooded with inquiries. That absolutely played a part here.
All right, the American public speaking up.